Or like me, every day is finding you adding to your Christmas wish list or making a brand new one to include those you love this holiday season. Hopefully the shopping is going to be fun for you. It can be especially so when you're shopping our many locally owned businesses. And this morning we are checking in with one of those. Wanda Woodard is bundled up, ready for the cold. She joins us from Alpacas of Greater Tennessee at their new location. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you, Julie. Always good to be on WRCB 3+U. We love you guys.
We have never minded when you were here on a very cold day outside on our porch, Wanda, because when you bring your alpaca gear, it's nice and warm, but not bulky.
Exactly. In fact, I'm wearing an alpaca scarf. It's beautiful. It's as light as a feather, but it's warm. And I have an alpaca hat. You know me and my hats, Julie.
I am really tickled that we're able to do this remotely because as much fun as it is to have you here with us, this store where you're joining us this morning is a new location for y'all. And as you were kind of taking me on a little bit of a tour a minute ago, it looks like it's so easy to shop. The flow is so nice, and you've got your apparel on one side and then your hats and scarves and toys in kind of another area. But I'm going to let you play tour guide and let us see what a huge inventory you have.
Thank you very much. We are located at 1509 Frederick Street, directly behind Cleveland Utilities, off exit 25. It's going to throw you off because it looks real industrial back here, and it is. But this is a building that we own, and while we're moving to our new Secret Farm location, we've got everything in this store. We're open on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sundays from 11 to 3. Let's take a tour, Julie, shall we?
Yes, and I want to caution people as you're kind of winding us through, you go ahead and begin the tour. But you'll notice it's just rack after rack of all of these beautiful garments that are made from that alpaca wool. And what Wanda has shared before is that they're very careful in how they do this. The alpacas are never hurt. And I think you said that you only do it about once a year that you shear them. Is that right, Wanda?
That is true, just like sheep. But unlike wool, our fabric is 100% lanolin free. It's 100% hypoallergenic. So a lot of people that have allergies to wool and other types of fabrics, they really enjoy alpaca because it's so natural and it doesn't make them itch or scratch.
It's really the kind of thing, you know how you have, if you're lucky enough, you have some things in your closet that as much as you love to wear them, once you do, you're constantly feeling them because they're so soft. That's how this alpaca fiber is.
And alpaca lasts forever. You do have to, you can machine wash it on gentle cycle, and then you can flat dry it just like you would a really good sweater.
So
we have got, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No,
Julie.
you go ahead. You said we've got.
We are loaded, and we have toys. And a lot of people don't think about alpaca with toys, but they're all made of toys. I know you're liking that elephant. And we also have raw yarn. Anyone who crochets or knits, we've got you covered over here.
That's a great idea. And on the toy front, what a fun little stocking stuffer. And if you have somebody who's about to have a baby, it'd be a great thing to have for them because it is just so totally soft and it's all natural.
And and so no one's going to get allergies to it. I want to also tell you that this little tree here was put up and decorated by Paula. She's our new person, and she did such a beautiful job. And she's okay, Julie, let me just put it this way. She's just like me.
Then you're going to have fun when you go shopping if they're both in the building at the same time. Okay, those are your scarves that we're looking at, right, Wanda?
Those are throws. I'm going to move you into the scarf and sock and hat room here in a minute.
Okay. On the sock front then, as you walk us into that room, I will say that those are a great thing too. Again, they're very soft. The fact that they're washable is good. But especially if you know how when you get older, your feet get so cold?
Yes.
They're a great gift to tuck in.
There we are. There's the scarves. They're throughout the store though. We have every color. We have combined colors. We have reversibles, which are very popular. And you talked about last time how you felt about these throws because they're warm but lightweight. Talk about that with the older people.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that because when she was here on the porch with us the last time, she did. She had these throws, and even though they're always going to keep you warm, you know how some of them feel almost like a weighted blanket, and sometimes you don't want that. These are very lightweight, but they pack a punch. They're going to keep you nice and warm.
It's amazing how lightweight it is, like that Olivia vest. I mean, it's just, we'll have to call it the Julie vest moving forward.
Oh, I love that thing, the long one that
Yes.
you had. It's beautiful, and there's a lot of fashion-forward items that you're going to have there, so they're functional but beautiful all at the same time. Are y'all, Wanda, do y'all do your own dyeing and everything there too, or do you send it out?
It's all made in Peru. Actually, almost probably 80% of the clothing that's made from alpaca in the world is made down in Peru. They know how to, they've been doing it for thousands of years, and they are the best. And we have our designs. Our designs are Alpaca Life collection. If you notice, looking at the hats, when you see that burgundy tag on anything in our store, it means it's ours. It came from our designs. And then we do carry, and I'm going to move you right over here, because we have our own line of socks, but we carry some other lines of socks that are fabulous. And as we mentioned before, it removes the moisture from your feet. So you can wear the alpaca socks in the dead of winter. And unlike wool, when your feet sweat, the alpaca fiber will absorb that sweat and keep your feet warm. I told you about last time who went fishing in Minnesota, ice fishing, called his son and said, "Where'd you get those socks, son?" I've never had my feet not get cold when I was ice fishing.
And I think all of us this year are a little bit uneasy about what the season's going to look like. If you've typically been an online purchaser, will things get to you in time? So don't fool with that. You can shop our locally owned businesses and kind of take a tour of the area and make sure that Alpacas of Greater Tennessee is a part of your stop on the shopping extravaganza.
Exactly. And we do ship. We'll mail it anywhere in the world. We ship all the time. We'll do FedEx, and we'll do UPS, and we'll do regular parcel post. But the bottom line is you can come to the store right behind Cleveland Utilities at 1509 Frederick Street, and you can walk in here and touch it and feel it. You know, Julie, we were talking about that. You wish you had feel-o-vision.
Right,
so
exactly.
that people could experience how this feels. It's when people touch my hat, they're like, "It's like air." And I said, "I know."
Yep, you have to feel it to believe it.
Now this little guy's got a little hat on. I think he's pretty cute.
Wanda, I'm going to have to let you run, but thank you for the tour.
You're wonderful. I love you guys. And I love WRCB. And you, Julie, are the best. You guys have done so much for our business.
Oh, well.
And I would like to encourage all businesses. I'm serious. If you're a retailer, if you have a service you offer and provide, WRCB 3+U with Julie Edwards is the way to go. Sorry, I had to do an ad for you.
Wow, Wanda. Well, thank you very, very much. But you stay warm. I know you will. You've got the inside scoop on where to go to get the warm goods. And you too can go shop. It's Alpacas of Greater Tennessee. This is their new temporary location on Frederick Street. Before you know it, they'll be back to another location where you can go and enjoy petting the alpacas and seeing them live and in person. You can also find more at alpacalifecollection.com.
You must be here for the Jack's Chicken Sandwich Trio.